a lot of you said that shaming is good. For the girls that think it's horrible, do you guys think that society would be better if we didn't shame?
I think there's a difference between shaming and constructive criticism. You know, growing up as a dancer, I had a lot of constructive criticism and I had to grow upon that. It was hard, but there's a difference between that and completely bullying someone or coming at them from a different view or viewpoint. And, you know, I think there's a lot of ways where we can learn to express ourselves and our feelings towards people that's constructive and in a positive manner. And I look forward to like eventually having a world like that. I don't think it's ever going to happen.
Wouldn't it be fair to say that like the person might interpret it however they want? So you might construe it as, hey, this is constructive criticism, but they'll be like, you're shaming me?
Yeah, of course. Exactly. Yeah.
That's one of the things that I feel like growing up in Venezuela, it was like I never took anything that people say to me as shaming, just because maybe at the time I was really fat and this person came up to me, yes, you're fat. I'm aware of that, so why I will take it as shame, you know?
Yeah.
So I just have to like, it's just how you take things. That's how you take things.
Yeah. I mean, it's the truth, honestly. So, question for you. You said if it would be better if people were more like understanding, but what if it's the truth though? Like you need to hear the truth. Would you consider that as shaming?
No, I think there's constructive criticism and I think there's shaming and I think there's like a fine line where maybe we can work together to figure out how to communicate.
Line, who knows the line?
Can you distinguish
Who
the line?
knows the line? I mean, can I distinguish it for everyone? No, because I'm not like a doctorate in psychology. But I know that it exists and I think like if we all communicate and work towards it together, we could find it.
we could find it. Maybe one day.
We could find it. World peace.
She gave a very feminine, female type answer. I think shaming is fantastic. I think we need it. I think it keeps people in line. I think it keeps people honest, and I think some of the ladies already said it. I think it builds character, and I think the reason why we have so many mediocre people in general is because we don't shame them for being losers. A lot of times when you shame someone, it's because they're not adhering to some type of standard. And when you don't shame people, what you're effectively doing is you're saying there is no standard. We accept you no matter what. And I think that's a bad precedent to have, because when you accept people no matter what, then that's when you end up with the fuckery.
But isn't it crazy? Your own kids or your own family, you're going to tell them what they need to hear. People that you don't know, well, I'll watch your feelings, do what you got to do. But
we got a bunch of criticism right before the show.
We did. Real quick, shout out to Chat Academics, man.
Oh, he's in here?
Yeah, he's in there.
Big Ack in building. Shout out my homies at FNF. Yo, shout out to you, DJ Academics. When the hell are you coming over here, man? I thought you were coming.
You should have been here by now, nigga.
Bro, come on, man.
Actually, we should shame him.
But yeah. We did. But yo, Ack, let me know when you're going to come.
Okay.
Anybody else have anything before we move to the next question?
Really quick.
Yeah, sure. Go
There's
ahead.
a difference between a boundary being set and shaming. So you can create a healthy boundary. You can give constructive criticism, and then shaming is more like negative. So I think, you can tell someone, hey, you're being a fucking idiot without saying, hey, you're fucking stupid. Shut the fuck up. You know?
Well, I think that's just being rude, though.
Yeah.
Because being shaming and being constructive criticism is very different than just being bluntly rude with no precedent behind it.
Right.
Yeah, true.
Right?
Yeah.
It doesn't hold enough merit to be.
I got a question.
There's a lot of different perspectives.
Who do you think handles shaming / constructive criticism, however you want to say it, handles it better, men or women in general?
Definitely
men.
Women handle constructive criticism better?
It depends on who's a better communicator.
Okay.
Stop the cap.
I feel like
Who do you think handles it better?
I definitely
Constructive
feel like
criticism /
men have to, because they kind of like, just with the role of being a man, they kind of have to, kind of women can just kind of cry. Or whatever.
All right, so you think women, you think men. What about you? Who do you think handles constructive criticism / shaming better, men or women?
I think men as well, because I feel like women are more emotional. So like if you kind of tell her like, oh, kind of looking a little hefty today, she's going to take it.
What about you?
Like, oh.
You don't know.
Who do you think handles it better, men or women in general?
Definitely men. I mean, just look at the army. Majority of them are men. They could take a man yelling in their face, telling them, get the fuck on the ground. And a girl like,
Yeah, I can't do it.
What about you?
Can I say Transformers?
I'd say they probably can't handle it. Well, they cry so much, I use my pronouns, so.
Okay, well then, men.
Men? What about you?
I feel like people want to say men, but I've met a lot of men that just, honestly, they're hiding their emotions and they are taking it just as harshly as women are, but women are more expressive about it.
Yeah.
Okay, so who do you think takes it better than in general?
It goes both ways.
Okay, very interesting. I mean, you're saying that the men repress it. Wouldn't that be a way of taking it better because they don't necessarily lash out with emotions and they're like...
No, because they're internalizing it.
But if you're able to internalize that, shows that you have greater control of your emotions, right?
Yep.
I don't know if that's the way that I would put it. I do say that women usually will react louder,
So who takes it better then?
but taking it better is the way that you're processing it, not the way that you're reacting. So the way that they're processing it, I don't know if that's better.
Okay, who's more likely to actually make changes from constructive criticism and or shaming than you think?
That's a hard one. I don't know.
Men.
Men
are very stoic.
If you-
They show absolutely no
100%.
emotion, and that's because they're literally taking everything in. They're gonna figure out how they're gonna change it.
Because they're
Whatever-
logical.
Yeah, they're very logical.
Yeah.
Women, a lot of times, if someone were to tell you, "Oh, you're doing this wrong," we're gonna just break down, and we won't want to do it right. Oh, sorry, we won't want to do it right because we're so upset that they even told us that we did something wrong. A man will be like, "Oh, thanks for telling me, man," and they'll just do it.
I will say women are a little more stubborn. At least
Oh,
my
gosh,
friends, like if I give my friends criticism, the girls, not the guys.
When you give
We'll be
guys
like-
criticism, is it easier?
When I give guys criticism, they'll be a little butthurt, but I feel like they listen. Girls, my girlfriends, I'll tell them, they'll be like, fuck you.
So by your own answer, it's men.
Well, if you want to put it that way.
I mean, I'm just taking deductive problem solving off of what you said, and it seems
It's
to me like
it's a little
men.
deeper than just one answer, is what I'm saying.
That's why I said Transformers.
Yeah,
We need
trying.
to find the line.
What about you? Who do you think takes constructive criticism and or shaming better, men or women?
Men,
Damn.
most definitely.
Okay, what about you?
Men.
What about you?
I would say men.
Interesting. Pretty much all of you said women except for Miss NBA dancer and then you. Why do you think women?
Well, I'm just speaking of my experience. You know, like
Okay.
because when I get shamed, I work on it. You know. So
Okay,
I
but
feel like
I'm talking about in general women. Do you think you can criticize women the same way you're being criticized and they'll take it well?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I was
So it's
speaking
men
about
then.
my experience. Yeah, but
Okay.
yeah,
All right.
I feel like women will be more
right.
emotionally.
All right, March.
All right.
Should we go Twitch?
Okay. What was that?
Twitch.
Oh yeah. We can kill Twitch and Twitter and Facebook. Guys, come on over to YouTube and Rumble, please.